Hello there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Louise and this is Louise's Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. So today, me, my husband and my daughter, we went to Tropical Fruit Farm here in Penang, Malaysia. And it was very enjoyable, well for me anyway. It's somewhere that I really wanted to visit, to see trees in their native environment, exotic fruiting trees in the native environment. And so yeah, I've can cross that off my wish list. And so we did a little tour of the this fruit farm. Chap there shows you around, shows what fruits are in season, and takes the fruit and gives each of the people who are being guided on the tour you know, a taste of the fruit and explanations about the fruit, etc. Very, very interesting. So I will upload that separately, but I just wanted to show you, the viewers, the things that I bought after the tour was over. We go to the usual gift shop, and you can buy a variety of fruits there, taste some of the fruits, and taste. They have some kind of enzyme tasting, which I wasn't very keen on, to be honest with you. So I took one sort of taste and I decided to skip that. So I hadn't really filmed any of that, but I'll just show you a few things that I got while I was there. Things that were growing on the farm. And here, these are all in bubble wrap, so because they're in glass jars. But this is pepper. So we actually got to see pepper growing with little peppercorns attached onto these vines, and they harvest them obviously, and then they sell them. So this is the black pepper, and when I get to the UK I will sort of unwrap them. There's no point in me unwrapping it and then trying to, I haven't got any sellotape or anything to wrap them back up again. But this is the white pepper, I think. So I've got one black and one white, and I've also got this here is coffee honey. You might think, what on earth is that? But it tastes, you know, it's got a wonderful taste. Now there was a huge, well, there were a number of coffee bean trees that our guide showed us, different types of coffee bean. And they have bees nearby who take the nectar from these trees when they're in flower and convert into honey. So I did film that. I filmed the beehive, and these bees are non-stinging. You can go right up to them, you won't be stung. So after tasting what this honey tasted like, I thought I have to get myself a jar. So there it is, coffee honey, and it's, yeah, it's lovely. Never had anything like it, to be honest. Got out some a citrus. They had various citrus there, but they were very immature fruits that were on. There was calamansi, and there was this. Now I don't think this is a calamansi, this is something else. I can't remember what he said it was, but yeah, it was nice tasting sweet fruit. So an orange of some description, so I thought I'll take that. And there weren't mangoes in season, but these mangoes were available in the shop at the end of the tour. So it looks like an amdok mai. The lady behind the counter couldn't tell me what variety it was, and there was no label in there. But the best I've saved till last, and this huge, heavy looking fruit is a mame sapote, a member of the sapote family. And so the smaller ones of these are called chiku, sapodillas, and this mame, the first one I have seen, and I've seen pictures of them and people on YouTube showing them, but this is the first one. There was a whole box of them, and I thought, what are these? You know, and then because there was no label on the box, and then the chap said the mame sapote. I said, are we able to buy them? He said, yeah, of course you can buy them. So this cost me 120 ringgits. I don't know what that is in English money, but it's probably very expensive. But slapped it on the card, so yeah, it's rock solid though. So I had a look on YouTube to see how to test when these are edible, and apparently it'll go all puckered and it'll look like it's, you know, past its best. That's when you eat it. So we've got a couple of days left here in Penang, so this will probably be coming with me to Bangladesh. I'm probably able to cut it open there and see, you know, what it tastes like. Yeah, it'd be exciting to do that. Well, might not be exciting for other people, but for me it's the first. So yeah, first time seeing and getting a mame sapote, not yet tasted. And I did manage at this place, they didn't have this fruit, the durian. They didn't have any, there weren't any in season, they said. However, our taxi driver, who was very friendly and informative chap, literally as we drove out of the fruit farm, we'd passed them on the way. There was a durian plantation, and set up near the durian plantation was a roadside stall. And I didn't really film it because my husband didn't want to try them, and neither did my daughter, so they stayed in the car when the nice air conditioning, and it was, as I say, it was extremely hot. So I just nipped out, very quickly filmed, and I'll just add that little screenshot of the stall, and there were different varieties of durian. And the durian, the one that I chose, the chap recommended, said this is one of the better quality varieties, and it's called blackthorn. So blackthorn is the one that you won't see me on there eating it, because, as I say, my husband and my daughter were in the car, so they couldn't hold the camera, and I couldn't do two things at once, because once you cut open the durian, inside the flesh there's like sort of, when you pick out the flesh, it was a bright yellow, and it felt very, very squishy, and yeah, it was sticky, so not the easiest to eat with your fingers. They weren't offered any other utensils, and in hindsight should have worn gloves, you know, plastic gloves, you know, to stop my hands sort of getting any odour on them. Now there was a smell to it. Now here in Penang and in Malaysia in general, they don't like you to bring durian fruit into the hotels or public places or anywhere like that. They just say it's, you know, the smell is so bad. However, the smell that I could detect from the fruit was more of an onion. You know, an onion, if you get an onion and it's sort of going off and the outer layer is sort of soft, and if you peel it, you get a very strong, almost like a pickled onion smell. Well, that's the smell that I got from the durian. So yeah, not sort of like, you know, I was expecting really foul smelling from what people say, oh, it's terrible, the smell. You know, I was thinking something like dog poo or vomit. You know, this is the way people would react, you know, to the smell. But to me, it was like a very strong oniony smell. So nothing that I would say, oh gosh, you know, like a sulphur bad egg smell, nothing like that at all. The fruit itself tasted sweet, but sickly, a little bit sickly for my liking. I was expecting it to taste a little bit like a jackfruit, and I have to say it tastes nothing like jackfruit at all. So sticky, very soft, like a custard consistency, you know, almost not liquid but almost liquid. Yeah, sickly to the point that I couldn't eat more than a couple of segments. So it wasn't because, you know, it was unpleasant. It was just like, if something's too sweet, yeah, it's not a pleasant sweetness, not for me anyway. So yeah, not a fruit that I will buy again, not because it smelled or anything and it tasted really bad. It's just yeah, not something that I would bother trying again. Right, so I did get some seeds out of the durian. They're in there. There's triple layer of a bag, so got this bag, and then they're inside a bag, and then they're inside another bag. So, and I've sort of sprayed the bag with kind of antibacterial sort of spray, so there's no odour coming from it, you know, because yeah, I don't want sort of my room smelling, or because this will be going in the suitcase. Now these seeds may or may not make it, because I'm not going to be able to take them out, so they might end up rotting in there. And we're here for another couple of days, and then we fly to Bangladesh. So if I can if they make it to Bangladesh, what I will do is take them out there, and then I can put them either in a fresh Ziploc bag with wet tissue, maybe get them to germinate, you know, and not have to faff about with trying to germinate them back home in the UK. You know, if we can get them into little seedling sides, then just for a couple of weeks, then that might be the better idea to do. So yeah, stop waffling now, and yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Give this video a thumbs up, like and share with your friends. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.